Hi everyone, it's Jeanette and welcome to My Crafty Life. Today I'd like to show you how to use a hotfix tool to create custom-sized page protectors for your pocket scrapbooking. If you've been following CHA, you'll know that We Are Memory Keepers is releasing a brand new tool called the Fuse, which will allow you to create custom-sized pockets for your Project Life or pocket scrapbooking pages. I like We Are Memory Keepers. In fact, I am using their glass mat right now, but I already have this hotfix tool, and I figured why not try to use what I already have so that I can spend my money on other goodies, right? So I decided to give it a try, and I was really happy with the results. And I'll show you the page protector that I already created. I'll try not to make it glare too much. You can see that I've taken a page protector that had no pockets. It was just a regular 8.5 by 11. And I created individual pockets for my pictures. I had a little bit of trial and error with this. The first time I did it, I melted the edge just a little bit, but that's because I went too slowly. So you'll have to try this a few times to get the speed right. I would describe it as the speed you use with your paper trimmer. That's about the right speed. But as I said, you'll get the feel for it after you try it a few times. I would suggest that you use some inexpensive page protectors first that you can purchase at your local dollar store. So here are the materials, the supplies that you will need to do a project like this. First of all, you will need a page protector, obviously, and I am using one made by, I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's just a standard page protector. It's fairly heavy. I wouldn't recommend using any that are really too flimsy because you really wouldn't want to melt a hole through them. I am using a glass mat, and it's important that you use one that is tempered glass because it will be heat resistant, and since you're using a hotfix tool, you don't want to risk shattering the glass, cracking it. You also want to wear some sort of protective eyewear. You will need a hotfix tool, of course. Mine is made by Crystal Innovations. It's called the Bejeweler Crystal Fire. But I'm pretty sure that any hotfix tool would work. The tip that I'm using on my tool is designed for a 4mm rhinestone. I tried the 3mm tip, but I actually found that sort of melted the edges a little bit more than I liked. So I did a little, trial and error, like I said before, and I found that the 4mm tip works really well. You'll also need a metal-edged ruler. I actually have a metal ruler made by Basic Gray. It came with the magnetic mat. I got it years ago, and I love it. It is an 18-inch ruler, but it's important that you have a metal edge. Again, we're using a hot tool. You want to be really careful, of course, whenever you're using something hot. I wouldn't recommend that you let children do this unsupervised. And you will, let's see, I think that's actually all you're going to need. So the cutting mat, the glass mat that I'm using, already has a gridded measurement system on it. And that's really handy because I don't have to do too much measuring myself. I really don't like measuring. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this 12 by 12 page protector, and I'm going to create 2 6 by 6 pockets. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to just create one seal going from the top straight down to the bottom, a vertical seal. Okay, here we go. I have already taped down my page protector to my glass mat with a couple of pieces of masking tape, just so that the page protector doesn't slide around while I am sealing it up. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to line it up at the 6-inch mark on my cutting mat, making sure that it's nice and straight. That's why I like a ruler that's a little bit longer than 12 inches. And I'm going to take my hot fix tool and I'm going to use the edge of the tool. I'll bring this a little closer so you can see what I mean. And I will use my piercer to point to it right here. I'm not going to use it straight up and down, but I'm going to use the tool at an angle so that only the edge of it is touching my page protector. I'm going to hold my ruler down and I'm going to hold the tool this way and I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to come straight down from top to bottom. And there I have it. I have created the pocket. Now let me just peel this up and see how well this worked. Yep. I got 2 pockets. 2 6x12 pockets. Okay, I really like the way this turned out. So why don't you give it a try? Like I said, it'll take a little bit of trial and error, but I think you'll be happy with the results. Thanks for joining me on My Crafty Life, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.